Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is the beginning of the image, this one here, for March. So it's going to be emerge. Thanks, Caroline. You were the inspiration. Just how do we emerge? How do we be with nature, with ourselves, this ever-changing way that we are? I'm looking forward to it. So this month, though, is wellness. So this is day 20. It's day 20 of wellness. And so today's trick, tool, thing to do is sit in nature, sit in wellness as well, but sit in nature. And it has such a powerful down regulation on your nervous system to sit in nature, to listen to birds, to perceive the slower, deeper rhythms around us. Just really noticing and hearing and feeling into the ground beneath us. So come lie on your mat to begin with. We're going to start on the floor, come to standing, and then end up back on the floor today. So come, lying on your back. Yeah, your knees are bent. And just begin by flattening your lower back down, and then arching into your lower back. Flattening down, so you're rolling along the back of the pelvis, arching. And as you move, notice the qualities and the sensations of your spine and your body as you move. What's calling to you? What's being met? How is this in this moment in your body? Nice. Rock your knees from side to side, over to one side and then the other. And just hearing the awakening of the belly, the lengthening, connecting. Nice. So draw your right knee up towards you and then bring your right elbow to your right knee. And then bring your right foot and your right fingers to the floor, keeping everything bent as you go. So elbow to your knee, fingers to the floor, toes to the floor. And maybe you begin to lengthen the distance that your arm or your leg travels in. Maybe you stretch your leg out. Maybe you lengthen your arm out. But you're listening to the sensations. You're awakening into the sense of your body. So my left elbow and left foot is actually really anchored into the floor. Be really steady on the left side and powerfully lengthening and then shortening. Lengthening and shortening. One more time. Lengthening and shortening. Nice. Hold on to your right knee now and squeeze it in. Hug it deeply, deeply down. And just let your hip fall. Love letting it fall like a stone into the deep of me as I surrender and yield to the pressure of my hands through the deep of my hip. Using your breath like we did yesterday, that as you inhale and as you exhale, there's moments in every breath that will support every posture. There's different tones and textures and different hues in different places in the breath. So what part of the breath really supports the falling like a stone here? It's very obvious to me that it's the exhalation that really sinks me deeper into my hip. And it's not always the same every time you do it. So maybe your breath is doing something different and it's a different part of the breath that really inspires you, literally, as you rest here, as you deepen into your hip. Nice. Other side. Left elbow, left knee come into contact. Bring your finger and toes to the floor. And just begin to discover what the range is on the left side. Really unfolding, unpacking, meeting. My right arm, elbow, and my right foot are really firm into the floor. And the firmer I get into the right side, the more powerful and connected I can be on the left, because I have an anchor and I have my ground in the pose. The power we can express is equal to the ground that we have sometimes. And so right now that would be true. Really finding your length, your connection through the left side of your body, your ground and your depth and strength through the right. Nice. Next time you squeeze your left knee up, hold on to it, and using your breath, deepen the fall of your hip into your belly. Noticing for you, what part of the breath really supports this action in your body. Nice, both feet to the floor, arms are wide. Just sway your knees from side to side. Nice. So both elbows, both knees. So bring both elbows to both knees and then lengthen out the left side. So now the anchor and the strength is on the right, but it's in a different way. So I'm really connecting my elbow to my knee as I move. And remember, you're going at your distance. You're finding your way of moving this morning, this evening, whenever this is. And so if you're keeping your knees bent and your elbows bent, then that is awesome because you're listening to your body. It's not about competing with anything other than in this moment, can you connect deeply into your wellness? So it's that idea for longevity of practice. Do no harm. Tomorrow's practice is more important than today's. So can you practice again tomorrow based on what you're doing right now? Nice. Both elbows, both knees, feet to the floor, pause. Always moving forward. So you're meeting and discovering and inventing and creating new ways of meeting your body, but do no harm. So last one of these, both elbows, both knees. And you're going to touch both toes off the floor and both fingers off the floor. So maybe you keep your elbows and knees bent the whole time. Maybe you begin to straighten your legs out to a 45-degree angle. Very early in the morning for this kind of stuff. So see what's right for you. Maybe it's just legs straight up, arms straight up. Just even lengthening, connecting. One more time. Super cool. Pause, rest. Stretch your legs out long, rest. And just wiggle your toes. Wiggle your toes in as many different ways as you can. So that's where your feet are either flexing towards you as you wiggle your toes are pointing away from you as you wiggle your toes, your feet are turned outwards, your feet are turned inwards. Your feet are moving forward and backwards as you wiggle your toes. Which one is the most connected foot? Which one is harder to connect to? Both even, both different. Notice your feet. Nice. So come roll over and come into a cat pose. Super. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under. Arching your back, lift your chest. Rounding your back, arching your back. Nice. Rounding your back, arching your back. Cool. So we're going to do opposites. So right elbow comes to the, lifts off the floor. Right elbow bends, left knee lifts off the floor. And then reach out, touch the floor with both. And then bend both. And you're not necessarily bringing them together. They're just touching, opposite hand and knee, and then they're bending slightly. You can bend them loads, and you can reach out and keep them floating. See what's right for you. Small bend, small reach, or big bend, big reach. Always Do no harm, always moving forward, moving in wellness all the time. Will you be able to practice deeply tomorrow because of the practice that you're doing today? Not, oh, I can't practice today because I did too much. Really listen. Great. Change sides. Left hand, right knee. Float, touch. Float, touch. So that's loads. Or you can go further. Bending, lengthening. If you're bending, maybe you round your back. Moving in wellness. Listen to your shoulder. That right shoulder is what's going to tell you that you're going too hard, that you're edging towards too strong, or this is really super and I'm okay. Nice, one more time. Awesome. Both hands down, push back, downward dog. Find your length, have a bit of a wiggle. Yesterday was about finding a still point. So as you breathe, as you connect in, and you settle. Nice, walking forward. Bring your elbows to your knees, pause there. Coming all the way up, come to stand. Oh, my stick. So go get your stick. So, Evelyn from, Evelyn. So Evelyn was saying yesterday that she has a Dunn Stores mop that she uses. Awesome. Somebody else was telling me that they have their walking stick is what they use. So no excuse, guys. None. So hold on to your stick with your right hand, or that can be the wall. So for Emerge, next month, March, have a stick handy. So it could be your mop. It could be a stick that you cut in the garden. Make sure it's a strong stick. Okay. So hold on to your stick with your right hand and then lift the left knee up. Nice. And then touch the left foot behind you. So if you're holding onto the wall, stand sideways to the wall with your right hand on the wall. Left knee up, left knee back. And it's just sliding along the floor as it goes. Slides, slides. Nice, both feet to the floor. Reach your left hand up and then pull your elbow back. Reach your left hand up, pull your elbow back. Notice your shoulder. Reach your left hand up. Pull your elbow back, both together. So left elbow, left knee up, or pull back together. No, bend, and one comes up, the other one goes back. And then both long. Keep your toe on the floor. Up, down. So how about bend? That's it. Bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. One more time. Bend, lengthen, pause. Maybe you float your toe off the floor. Maybe you stand even taller into your standing leg as you rise through your fingers and create length through the front of your body. Use your balancing stick as support. And then other side. So stick or wall to the left side, right knee up, right foot back. Up, back, up, back. One more time. Oh, this leg is wobblier today. Nice. Other side. Right arm up, back, up, back, up, and back. Nice. Both together. Both bend, both lengthen, Bend. Keep your toe on the floor as you reach back in the beginning. Bend. Lengthen. Bend. Lengthen. Next time you go, pause. Bend. Lengthen. Pause. I really like this feeling of the balancing with the stick, as I can feel the dynamic of slightly wobbling and moving, because the stick is moving as well with me. But I have this point of reference, and it's like it's feeding information into my body, and I'm learning how to balance better because the stick is also moving. It's really cool. And all the way down. Nice. Get rid of your stick. Stand to the front of your mat. Just do one sun salutation. So reach your arms wide, reaching up and looking up. Bend your elbows, bend your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest, look forward. Hands to the floor. Just pause in the forward fold. You're going to roll all the way back up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. And bring your hands to the front of your chest. Nice. And again, reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift and look forward. Hands to the floor. Slowly rolling up. Reaching wide, palms come together. Palms come to rest in front of your chest. We're going to do that 2 more times. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Folding all the way down as you bend your elbows, bend your knees, forehead down towards your shins. Hands to your shins, arch and look forward. Hands to the floor, slowly rolling up. Reaching your arms wide, palms come together. Rest in front of your chest. Nice, last one. Reaching wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Arch and look forward. Hands to the floor. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Come lie on the floor, all the way down. Landing in. Just pause. So stretch your right leg long, so it's just resting on the floor. And bend both elbows. And you can have your hands together, you can interlock your hands. Let's see which one is better. And then roll over, maybe don't interlock your hands. Roll over onto the left side. Okay? And then reach your arms long, like you're trying to bring both palms flat, and then you're looking towards the above your mat. And then stretch long into that right leg. Nice. Come all the way back onto your back. Bend your elbow, bend your knee, and then long over to your side. So it's the same movement again. Dun, dun, dun. So we did the movement lying on the floor on our backs. We did the movement in cat pose. We did the movement in standing. And now we're doing the movement in rolling. Nice. So just find that. Draw your knee up. Draw your elbows together to your knee. Roll over onto your left side. Stretch your right leg long. Roll onto your back. And long. One more time. Bend. Roll. Nice. Other side. So lengthen your left leg long. And then roll over onto your right side. Reach your arm. Oh no. No. Just keep your left leg long. This is true. Roll over onto your right side. Oh, this is true as well. God, so strange. And then, this is my right hand. Yes, it's my right hand. And come onto your back, bend your elbow, bend your knee. My head is on the wrong side of the mat, so I'm totally confused. Long. And then come onto your back. Long. Onto your back, elbow, knee bends. Long. And onto your back, nice. So bring the soles of your feet together, your knees apart, hands rest on your belly. And I'm going to walk my shoulders away from my pelvis. And it means that my lower back is lengthening naturally because of the position of me rather than me pulling my lower back down. Just rest your hands on your belly and just breathe into your belly. Pausing, deepening your breath. And just listen to the quietest sound that you can hear. Nice. Slowly rolling over. Or staying where you are, of course, if you want to. And then wandering off into your day. So today, sit in nature, find somewhere just outside your back door, doesn't matter where it is, and just be present to all that there is. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. And yeah, those of you who missed the beginning of the class, March is going to be Emerge. This is going to be a different picture. This is just one I took yesterday. I think this is the blackthorn. And just behind the blackthorn, you can see there's the row of our beehives, very blurred in the background. Underneath the M, you can kind of see it. That's our bees. And these are the blackthorn flowers at the front gate. Yeah, it's really beautiful out there. There's all kinds of flowers springing and sprouting and everything. See you tomorrow. Be well, be awesome, be you. And yeah, thanks for joining me. As always, it's just awesome to be here. I feel great after my morning movement. And it's great. Ciao, ciao. Slán.